So do you think a bosun is less respected,
Just for
or
the
or is that the or is that a uniform of a bosun less valued while compared to as of a captain?
Hi Arnav.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Good evening.
So Arnav, introduce yourself.
Good evening, sir. I am Arnav Devendra Kumar Tandil, 18-year-old resident of Valsad, Gujarat. Would like to offer you a glimpse of my past experiences and what I bring you to the table. In terms of education experience, I scored an overall percentage of 74.6 in my 12th CBSE board, and my PCM percentage is 73. My IMUCET rank is 2018. Apart from that, I have also developed my hobbies like volleyball, dance, swimming, and chess. Coming towards my family, I live with a nuclear family with my father as a merchant navy bosun and my mother is a really good housewife. I also have a younger brother who is 5 years old. In terms of strength, I believe that I have a really good leadership skills because I have led my volleyball team for about 2 years as a setter. And I also have a good team playing skills because I have won over four
Arnav,
dance.
Arnav, Arnav.
Yes, sir.
Sorry to stop you, but tell me, like, your father is a bosun.
Yeah.
So you are giving giving interview as a DNS for DNS cadet.
Yes, sir.
Why you don't join as a bosun?
Sir, I don't want to join as a bosun because I want to reach a captain. That's the rank I want to reach, and that's the biggest achievement that I have set it as a goal.
You have your father is a bosun.
Yes, sir.
You like already know the salary of a bosun, no? So what's
Yes, sir.
there? What do you find interesting in? How do you find it interesting being a captain? Tell me, like.
So, in this field, the captain, their uniform gives out a different respect. That the discipline and the respect you have towards the uniform and this field, it's very motivating. That's why I want to join this field as a captain and as a tech cadet.
So do you think a bosun is less respected,
Just for the
or is that the or is that a uniform of a bosun less valued while compared to as of a captain? Okay, no
okay,
worries. You said you played as a volleyball
no
player,
worries.
right?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you were a setter. What does a
Yeah.
setter do?
So setter sets a ball and think of a strategy that a striker can strike the ball at the gaps in between the other teams.
Okay. So what type of services are there that a setter can do?
So setter doesn't do services, striker does the services.
Okay, then what does a setter do?
So setter sets the ball. So like when the opposing team strikes the ball at your ground, and then a person receives the ball, and if the ball is still in your field, the setter sets the ball in the air in such a way that a striker can strike the ball on the other field as fast as possible.
All right, Arnav. Now tell me what's the dimension of a volleyball net?
The dimension of a volleyball net is 9 by 18 meters, centimeters,
Okay.
meters. Yes.
All right. All right.
So Arnav, you are from Gujarat, huh?
Yes, sir.
Who is the chief minister of Gujarat right now?
So, sir, I'm not able to recall that right now.
You since when you are living in Gujarat?
So I'm living in Gujarat since I was born. I was born in Gujarat.
You should be known of your chief minister, no? You should know who's
Yeah,
the chief minister.
I just forgot the name of the chief minister.
Okay, so what's the capital of Gujarat?
So capital of Gujarat is Gandhinagar.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to another question. Arnav, tell me about your strengths and weaknesses.
So
What are your strengths and weaknesses?
in terms of strength, I believe that I have a good leadership skills, and I also have a good team playing skills because I have won over four dance competitions
How
with
can
our
you
best
say that?
coordination. Yes, yes, sir.
Arnav, you good leadership skills.
Yeah.
How can you say that?
So I just believe because I have led my team as a setter in for about 2 years.
So you were the captain of your team?
So in volleyball, the setter is the leader of the team because he strategizes the whole team.
Okay. So any other sports do you play other than volleyball?
So other than
Outdoor sports.
volleyball, swimming.
Arnav, tell me what are the
Games
forms of swimming?
I was asking.
So your voice is correct.
Am I audible, Arnav?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me what are the forms of swimming that you know?
So I know first is front swimming, back swimming, and then we swim with two hands. Yeah, that's only three I know.
Two hands. I thought
Yeah,
in every form we use two hands.
we does use two hands, but there are for in first form we use two hands simultaneously. In the second, we use two hands vice versa, to and fro.
Oh, all
First
right,
we
all right.
go front. Yes, sir.
Okay, and how do you do back swimming?
So back swimming can also be done just.
हे गाइस, आप लोग वीडियो तो देख रहे हो, पर क्या आपने फॉर्म भरा? नहीं, राइट? और जो स्किप नहीं होगा, इट्स नॉट एन आर्ट। आफ्टर ऑल आपकी हेल्प के लिए ही है, चाहे मर्चेंट नेवी रिलेटेड बेसिक डाउट्स हो या प्रिपरेशन में हेल्प चाहिए हो। Our mentors are always there for you. So fill the form in the description and like this video before you go.
Same as the front swimming.
Okay, all right.
Arnav, I was asking about for team games. Any team games you play other than volleyball?
No, sir. I have played football,
Okay.
but I haven't dedicated myself as just as volleyball.
Okay. So okay, let's move on to another question. Tell me the happiest moment of your life.
So the happiest moment of my life will be when I learned driving, and that was the happiest moment of the life. Yes, sir.
When did you learn
You
driving?
learned driving.
So I have learned driving in 11th.
11th. And what's your age now?
Now my age is 18.
So if we see about in 11th class, you would not have been in 18th in your 18th year, right?
No, sir.
So did you break the laws to learn driving?
Yeah, I did break the laws to for driving, but there were some circumstances like my father is a merchant navy bosun, and I'm the only uh, man in the house, so I need to go for going on the bike for grocery shoppings and all that. That's why I needed to learn
So
the
don't
bike.
you think any other person can do that shopping for you?
So no, my family is a
I
nuclear
mean, is it
family.
at that extent that you need to break a law, that you need to break your safety?
So about
Breaking
safety,
a law is a punishable offense.
yes, sir, but I would never break a law on board. This is just the circumstances that I was forced to break a law for my own family good.
You
Tell
may be
me
forced to break a law
when
on
you
board as well. Sorry, I'm really sorry, sir, to interrupt. You may please go
not a
ahead.
problem. I was asking the same question, but in some other words. Carry on,
Yeah, right.
please.
So there might be circumstances that you might think that you need to break a law while on board, which might cause a serious, accident. Such as it happened in Baltimore. Do you know about Baltimore?
Yes, sir, I know about Baltimore.
Tell me what all happened in it.
So in Baltimore, there was a ship, Dali, managed by Synergy, and there was an irregular fluctuations in the power of the ship, and even the emergency power was uh, there were fluctuations with even the emergency powers. So it crashed on the Francis Scott Key Bridge near over Pataposco River.
Okay, so why did that accident occur, Arnav?
So due to the engine failure only, sir.
All right, engine failure. And
Yes,
what
sir.
what what would have you done if you were at the place of the crew?
So as of now, I'm joining as a tech cadet, but I couldn't have done anything except going for the safety boat, lifeboat, and getting out of the ship. The least thing I could do that pray for the engineer to fix the engine as fast as possible.
So, as a captain, you would leave the ship first.
No, sir. As a deck cadet, I would leave the ship first.
Okay, okay. So, do you think it's even in such circumstances, because such circumstances might force you to bypass the rules? So, would you have bypassed the rules or safety systems at that point of time? How would I
So,
believe you because you've done so in your past life?
sir, no, I would never bypass the rules unless a senior captain tells me to do so, because captain leads the ship and he is the in charge of the ship. So he tells us what to do and what to do not, what to not to do.
So you're trying to say if your senior asks you to break a rule, then you will break the rule.
So in terms of senior, I say only if the captain tells us to do so.
If the captain asks you to break a rule, then you will break a rule. Yes or no?
So if there are circumstances that made me to break a rule, then I will.
Then you will be punished. You will be in jail for in any country. In any other
Sir,
country, you will be in
but
jail.
I believe that a captain would never tell me to break a law.
Suppose there are circumstances and the captain asks you to break a rule. You will break or not? I was asking this question. Will you email the company regarding the
Yes,
circumstances
sir.
and
Yes,
ask
sir. Of
for
course, sir.
help or something?
Of course.
But you said you'll break the rule.
Sir, that's because the captain told me so.
You just
And
said you break the rule. See, now I've given you two options. First is the captain asks you to break a rule.
then I will
You
email
said
the
you are
company.
breaking it on
Yeah.
whatever.
Yes, sir.
The second option is just I gave you.
I will first email the company about the situations and take the reasons from the captain that why I need to break the rule. And if the company agrees, then I would break the rule.
Okay.
Rather,
So
in
moving on
my
to
own
next
decisions,
question.
I will never.
Okay.
Sorry, sir.
Carry on.
So rather, on my own decisions, I will never break the law or rule.
Moving on to the next question. What do you know about merchant navy?
So merchant navy being the core of international trades and import and exports of a country, it makes it an amazing field to get into. Apart from that, my father is a merchant navy bosun, and all of my relatives are already in this field. So this field is really familiar to me. That's why I want to join merchant navy.
How this field is really familiar to you? You have never been on board. You have never
No,
sailed.
sir. No,
Have
sir.
you sailed?
Because no, sir.
Yeah. Then tell me how this field is very familiar to you.
Sir, because my father is a merchant navy bosun, and he told me stories about on board that it's really good on board to meet new people and communicate with them and make friends with them. And apart from that, the air on board is really fresh. Those are some experiences my father told me.
I don't know, being on board yourself and hearing different.
Yes, sir.
Hearing stories from someone and being on board yourself is a way different thing.
So I'm also dedicated towards this field, right? I also want to. I already told you that I have set my highest achievement to become a
Okay,
captain. Yes, sir.
so tell me about our company.
About Anglo Eastern, sir.
Yes.
So Anglo Eastern manages about 700 vessels and also believe in also has core values like they always maintain the safety and integrity of the crews there. That's why that's all I know about Anglo Eastern.
That's all.
Yes, sir.
Can you please tell me something about when was it founded? Who founded it? Who's current CEO? And where was it founded?
Sir, I'm not able to recall that right now.
All right, no worries, no worries. Tell me one thing. How does a ship float? I know.
Ships float because of its shape that follows the Archimedes principle. And Archimedes principle states that the upward force exerted on the body is equal to the amount of liquid it displaces.
Okay, so only Archimedes principle allows it to float.
So buoyancy and yeah, and because of the shape, the density of the ship is less than the density of water.
Okay, so these two things, density and Archimedes, right?
Yes, sir.
So on which type of substance is Archimedes applicable?
Sir, on fluids, Archimedes is applicable.
So define fluid.
So fluid is anything which can flow.
So is it applicable on us right now?
Yes, sir, it's applicable on us right now.
How?
So because air is also fluid and air can also flow.
So if we talk about Archimedes, is the air displaced by us, is the fluid which is air displaced by us equal to the weight of our body?
No, sir.
Then how is it applicable? You just said it's applicable.
Sir, it is applicable for all fluids. So according to the definition, the weight displaces is greater and which is more than the density of the air. If
More
we
than.
are, yeah, our density is larger than the air.
No, what does the definition say? What does the Archimedes definition say?
So Archimedes principle states that Archimedes law states that the amount if a body is partially or fully immersed in a fluid, then the fluid exerts an upward force which is equal to the weight of the fluid it displaces
So
by the
equal
body.
to, right?
Yes.
It says equal to. But is it
Yes, sir.
equal in our case? Because we are fully submerged in air. So is it equal to the air displaced by our body? Is the force, is the weight equal?
No, sir.
Why?
Sir, because the amount of the weight of the air that we displace is very less. That's why.
Yeah, and why is that? Why is it less?
Sir, I'm not able to answer that. I will search it on later.
Okay, no worries. I'll give you a hint. Do you know what's the density of air?
Sir, density of air is 0.
0? Are you
No,
sure?
sir. No, sir, I'm not sure, sir.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Fine, tell me, do you know Graham's law?
Sir, Graham's law of diffusion states that the Sir, I'm not able to recall that right now.
Are you okay, Arnav? Are you feeling good? Do you want to have some water?
No, sir, I'm good.
Make yourself
All right,
comfortable.
no worries. Yeah.
Arnav, how do you spend your leisure time at home?
Sir, I spend my leisure time at home doing exercises, playing with my younger brother, and drawing sketches.
So you have a younger brother?
Yes, sir.
What's his age?
5 years old, sir.
5 years. How do you play with him? Which kind of games or something?
So basic games like I tell him a story in an interesting way that he gets a curiosity to learn more about that story.
Okay, so tell me one thing. Have you ever beaten him?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. I would agree.
Anytime you got some that sort of feeling ki, yeah, it's disturbing me or doing some nuisance, then you just stood up and just slapped him.
No, never, sir.
Never.
He is actually very understanding. Apart from being a 5-year-old, he is very understanding. He listens to us very carefully.
Okay, so does he not make any mistakes?
Jesus.
He does make mistakes.
So how do you tell him not to do so?
So I just tell him in the way he understands that you shouldn't do that.
He is just a
All
5-year-old
right, all right.
man.
Yes, sir.
So what kind of exercises you do? Which kind of exercises?
Uh, I have scheduled from first in week by week, I mean day by day. On Monday, I do biceps curls and push-ups. Every
Which
day,
exercise you do in biceps for biceps, particularly biceps?
yeah,
Tell me
simple
some
bicep curls
exercises for
only.
biceps.
Bicep curls only. I have only one double at
Tell
home.
me exercises for biceps.
Bicep curls. That's all I know, sir.
So every Monday you do only bicep curls, nothing else.
No, sir. First day I do bicep curls. Then I do tricep
No,
stretches.
I am
Tricep.
asking.
Yes, sir.
Listen to the question carefully. I'm asking. I was asking for the exercises for bicep.
Yeah, I do
Okay.
only one exercises for bicep curls. Yes.
So you're training just one part of bicep on each Monday, on every first day of your exercise. Do you think it's
Yeah.
good for your bicep or not?
Yeah, it's good for my biceps because it will get stronger. And these are not overweights.
No,
These are only
basically, I am
7.5 kg.
asking.
Yes, sir.
Your bicep is a pretty good muscle.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're training a very little part of that good muscle, of that big muscle. Is it good or not? Because
Yes,
bicep
sir.
curls
It's
will
good.
train you just the upper part of your bicep. Okay,
Yeah.
it will only give you
All right,
that
Arnav, no
shape,
worries, no worries.
nothing else.
Leave it, Arnav. Let's end this interview over here.
So Rubo, do you guys want the updates regarding the exam forms or the maritime industry in general? या फिर एग्जाम्स के लिए मोटिवेशन चाहिए then you definitely need to follow our Instagram channel for all this stuff and much more.
Want the best notes and material for IMUCET and sponsorship exams? Want daily quizzes? Or do you want your doubts about your merchant navy career solved by our mentors? Search Budding Mariners on Telegram or click on the link in the description below to start your marina journey with us today.